Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're here about to get going into. Can you stop that? All right. Well, we're about to get going with Galaxy versus Ants. To get rolling on day 2 of week 7.
Yay.
Still got DHA with me, much to my dismay.
By the tab mean?
But this should be a pretty interesting set. Galaxy been looking a little bit better with their new lineup, but still kind of struggling. We also saw Ants lose their first set yesterday, so we'll have to see how this actually goes today for both of these teams.
I just noticed there's a readable colors selection when you go into the Twitch settings on chat.
Oh, what does that do?
Yeah, I don't know what that does.
Readable colors.
Hi. That didn't change my color.
It changed the bot text for me a little bit.
Huh. I wonder if it's like dependent on based if whether or not you have dark or light mode on.
I don't know. Well, all I know is the Stream Elements bot has like a really light blue when it talks. When I click readable colors, it becomes a darker blue.
Hmm. Can you change that color or no?
I don't know. No clue.
I wasn't sure if you could. Because I know people have to change their color manually. Like now. If I can find it.
Anyways, taking a look at pick ban, we're going to see Katarina and Garen taking off. Katarina ban's a little interesting because I've never seen Natsume play Katarina.
I thought he had one game on it.
I don't think so.
Unless he was playing it recently.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but not that I know of.
Oh, edit appearance. Let's see who changed color.
Tristana and Jinx going to be the last few here. Be taken off the board. I really have no idea what I'm expecting either of these teams to actually pick here.
Burn color.
The Malphite is up, so they could theoretically do like their Malphite Oriana combo, but looks like they're
Yeah, I'm
not
actually
gonna...
surprised they didn't ban either of those. Normally, those are like the first two bans against Galaxy.
Yeah. Not only that, but they also banned away Morgana, which means if Galaxy does get their hands on that, there's very few things that can actually help them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if they decide to go with that, but just committing on to the Varus for the time being.
What the heck? Dang it, Twitch. Allows me to change my chat settings, but then doesn't let me go back to the chat because I left chat. And because I was in Papa chat, so.
That's bad, man.
God dang it!
Well, Zaire Rakan picked up Soraka, gonna be one of the picks here. Daydream on Soraka. That's gonna be pretty interesting. It's a pretty squishy bot lane, but as long as Soraka's positioning well, Varus will be able to kind of take a little bit of a forward stance. Already going to be grabbed by Jimmins, which means probably a Kled for Spoder.
Oh, I'm green.
Ooh, he's green. Sion.
Yeah, Soraka's gonna be really annoying. However, they did actually get Kled, so Kled might actually work out against that because he can just like barrel through unless there's silence. Does their silence stop his ult?
No.
I wasn't sure.
I don't think
if he,
so.
If he like went over and it just canceled.
I don't think it's a channel, so it shouldn't. It might be a channel though. If it's a channel, then it will, but I'm not sure.
Even if it's not a channel though, like it still like stops abilities if they land on the silence. I think.
It shouldn't stop anything that's not a channel, because a channel is an active cast, whereas like it won't stop I don't think it stops Scion ult, as far as I know. No, that is a channel. I'm not sure, actually. I have no clue.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see it.
But we're going to see Scion and Orin band away. Oh, looks like they're almost trying to like bait in a Malphite. But even if we do see a Malphite, it's actually going to be jungle most likely. But I have a feeling we might not see that.
Your guy.
We're going to be the last ban away, taking that out of Natsume's hand as we assume this Kled is for Spoder.
Does he play Urgot mid?
I don't know, but these days, who doesn't?
Is that a popular pick?
It is. Urgot is becoming very popular in Korea right now.
Really?
Mid lane and top lane, yeah.
I guess I haven't been able to watch it too much.
Yeah. Another thing worth noting, Bliss is still out of commission, so Starstro is in, which means still have to use a sub amp, but they do have their AD carry back this game, but we'll see what Galaxy are able to take over. Olaf. Okay.
Let's see what readable colors did. They actually changed everybody's color. It's actually all readable. It's not like OG Prism was like a dark blue thing before. So, yeah, it's kind of cool.
See what they decide to close out the comp with. Looks like it's going to be a Cho'Gath going into the Kled.
Your camp is a little all over the place, though.
It is.
Is that Amp? Yeah.
It's a little all over the place for both teams. Amp at least has a lot of really strong engage, which is kind of what they want. But Galaxies is, they've got lockdown, they've got run in, they've got peel.
Swain would actually be pretty funny. He goes to the Zillion. I was gonna say because like if Kled ults and then Swain ults, like he just follows the Kled and they just run at the team.
Yeah.
Oh, Amp versus GG. Choose your loadout.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't able to get that countdown timer working again. I don't know why it's not working. It worked once now, and literally like I'm recreating it and it's just not working at all. I might need to reinstall OBS.
Yeah, OBS can be kind of stupid.
Yeah, at least it's still got better functionality than any other program.
Post my good old Shroud subscription in her chat. 200 IQ. God, what happened?
Oops, let's go ahead and... God, I need to swap. There we go.
That's May's back. I was about to say something, but then realized it was Bliss that responded. And then was like, oh, never mind. He said this is AMP 7-0. Like, what do you mean that lost yesterday? What's going on?
I guess there is a lobby lag, so they couldn't trade champions, so they had to dodge.
Yeah, but now another player just left. That's a me.
Yeah, that's they're gonna be coming back. Just because they lagged out their client.
Yeah, Prism. If you haven't met Bliss yet, he's the alpha jungler that plays beta champions.
Yep, that's him.
Hey Bliss, remember when you yelled at me for saying it's game time and your team's not ready yet? Come on now. Yelling at me and you're not even ready.
Mm.
Guess Natsume is having internet issues too. But everything just minimized. There we go. Tasty.
That is not how I would describe that.
Food is good. Where's the Packers one yet? Let's search the Packers. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Completely.
It's overtime. How do they go into overtime? They were ahead 20-7. Jesus. You can watch live? So your free trial now. NFL Game Pass.
Cubs. Fear is the first of many foes.
Yeah, sorry that we have to restart this pick ban here, guys. But there should be a rushing through this right quick.
Same champions.
Same
picks.
champs, same bands. And they're just going to pick an order. That way they don't have to trade and risk all that screwing over again.
Yeah, we can't find what's the trade since they kind of all know what they are getting now. And if somebody bans something before, they're trolling. I still haven't gotten a response from my sister yet either. Is to when my brother-in-law is coming.
Oh, yeah? That's a
So-
shame.
No cure for fools.
Yeah. What about Jake from State Farm?
What?
Okay, Wally Bear said Jake from State Farm.
I see.
Yeah, from State Farm.
Hola, me llamo
What are you
Jake.
wearing, Jake from State Farm? Why, thank you, Zam. Or Zakam. I don't know why I just said Zam. OSRS because it is still the greatest game to ever exist. And also, I just started playing it like a month ago, and I'm like almost level 40 and everything. Except Slayer. I haven't really done too much Slayer yet. I love OSRS. I was actually working on the Holy Grail quest to get my level 20 prayer for free. Yes, I am a member. Currently, I'm a free membership, but I do plan to actually get membership once it runs out. Oh, I'd be down to play with you. Hit me up, my dude. Yes. I can't whisper because I'm in pop-out chat. That's stupid. Oh, message me in Discord then, and then I'll message you my name. Over under.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
I don't know, Ham. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm trying to fix some stuff right now,
Oh,
so I
okay.
don't have any thoughts.
About how many barons and dragons?
Just neutral objectives.
Yeah. Because we've done dragons, but I don't think we've done both.
Say 5. Okay. Got that rolling. Yeah, sorry, I'm not talking right now. I'm trying to figure this out.
5.5. What amp do I say over? Wait, is this just the whole game? Okay. I guess that's just the whole game. I'll say over then. But, oh yeah, I should probably do plants first. Points. Woo, I got 800 points.
Yatta!
Oh, that's right. You know, I never did check to see if I got my points back from that other win. Oh, over 800. Yeah, if you add me on OSRS, so I'll add you whenever you send me what your name is. When you add me on OSRS, though, you'll have to send me what your name is too, because we both have to add a for us to actually see who's on.
Only if you have messages to friends only.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't realize that.
Yep. Yeah, you can make it so that people can see you if you haven't added them, but you have to set that. But then people will just like randomly like see you and add you and message you or random crap. So
Yeah. I've just, like I said, I've just always had mine on friends only.
yeah, I think it defaults to that, but you can do it to all. Hey, thanks for the 100 bits. It's a shame it won't help Free Bliss, but
Why won't it help?
well, because he's temp banned. Soon as
Oh.
he's untemp banned, he'll be good to go. But
Maybe if certain people weren't toxic. Hmm. Hmm. Guardian Ari and Soraka though. Good skins. I really care for Conqueror Virus. What the?
I
You
like
know
it.
what?
I'm just a really big fan of like red and gold colors though. Like those are, it's like one of my favorite set of color combinations. It's
I
actually
guess.
I bought some new headphones recently, and they're red and gold. It's like oof.
What kind?
Audio Technica MH or M50Xs.
Huh. Are they closed or open?
They're closed. If they're
Oh,
open,
okay.
you'd be able to hear yourself through my mic most likely.
Oh, okay. How are they though?
They're nice. Yeah, they sound pretty good.
What about comfort?
Yeah, they're comfortable. No, it's comfortable. I was
Unable
wondering,
to
wow, what
download
is?
spectator data.
Yeah, not only that, but then it just completely white screened my entire stream. That's really fun. Okay, it should be back.
Oh, that happened for you too. Oof. So that happened for all of us. Oh, I don't have anybody adding either, so I have to wait for you.
Yeah, you'll have
Wow.
to wait for me so you can spectate on me, but I gotta find someone. There we go.
Feels bad.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good headset. I like it. It doesn't have a mic built in, but I've got the studio mic anyway, so like who gives a crap?
Oh, I don't care about mic.
Yeah.
I actually bought my own mic. I started realizing that just having your own mic is just better.
Yeah.
Because like every headset that I've had that has a mic like breaks within 6 months, or it just sounds like crap, and it's like not the greatest. Like
Yeah.
I actually have a snowball right now for my mic.
Studio mics are definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
I'm
it seems to be a popular brand. My best friends was actually just talking to me about getting a Audio Technica, and I think my other best friend has a Audio Technica right now.
they're really good. They definitely have some of the better price to performance headphones out there. And I mean it's
His
not
is
the
open
most
though.
like luxurious headset, but it definitely sounds pretty good.
I guess my fear with headsets is that other than the G430 and the HyperX Cloud 2 that I have now, uh, I've yet to really find any headset that has been comfortable for long periods of time.
Right.
Like I'll find a headset like it sounds great, but then it's like it hurts after like 2 hours of wearing it. And I'm just like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, these headsets are pretty light, so they're not too bad. The band could be a little bit more comfortable, like the top band, because it is pretty stiff. It doesn't have a whole lot of padding.
Yeah.
But beyond that, they're pretty nice. I just like light headsets.
Oh, same. No,
Um, my
I
last pair
tried
was.
I forget what rocket headset I tried,
Mm,
but the thing was like so huge. It was like 10 pounds on my head.
yeah,
Like the ear cups were like they were probably like 2.5 inches thick, and then like the padding on the top was like an inch thick. I was like, oh my god, what is this?
Jesus Christ.
It
Yeah,
literally was like 10 pounds.
I really liked the. I used the Razer Krakens for a while, and they were
I
really
hate
comfortable for
those.
about half an hour, and
Yeah.
then like it's just like, oh my god, I just gotta take these off.
Yeah, and then it just starts pinching your ear, and you're just like, "Ah!"
Yeah, but they have really good sound. They definitely had some
They do have good
really
sound.
solid sound, but yeah, uncomfortable as hell. So I switched over to I had the it was the Razer Black Shark, which they look like and are modeled after a helicopter pilot like headphones, and
Huh.
they're just super light because it's made out of like really light metal and stuff. Had pretty much the
Yeah.
same sound profile as the Krakens, but just so much lighter and so much more comfortable. But the pads started breaking, so I decided to get these Audio Technicas.
Amps top DC, by the way.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So, according to Natsume. But yeah, that's always been my problem with headsets. I just never been able to find comfort along with quality.
It's gonna be pretty difficult, yeah.
At least I have the mic now, though. That's always one thing I like. However, I do need a stand for it because currently I have it on just like the default tripod it came with,
Mm,
which
yeah.
is okay, but I'd rather, even though it's not needed, I'd rather just have it on a stand and just push it out of the way if needed instead of just having to move it all over the place whenever I don't need it in my way.
Yeah, the built-in ones are They're not that great. Yeah, as soon as I got this one, I bought a boom arm. So
How are boom arms? Like, do you have to like drill those in, or do they have like a stand that it sets on,
it
and then you just
it came with a drill in and a clamp on.
okay?
And on the back of my desk, there's this little hole that I'm supposed to feed wires through, but I don't because I don't care about cable management. So I just like clamped it into there instead. So I didn't have to drill
Yeah,
anything at all.
yeah. I don't have anything like that on mine. I could probably put it like on the side of my desk though, and it'd probably be close enough to hear since the sounds are really good on that.
Yeah.
I could just like pull it out a little bit. And that'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing is I can just like move it up, and I actually just hang my headphones on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'd probably get like a thing for that if I ever wanted to.
But no, it's pretty nice.
Hey, Captain, are you watching the Packer game? What's going on? Because they went into overtime, and I'm irritated about it going into overtime. He's telling me he's watching football, and I know that's one of the games going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're stupid. Why are you watching a boring game? That game is so... You know the Patriots are going to win. Jags are not going to the Super Bowl. They would have went last year, and then they choked. Oh, no, I guess they didn't choke. There was a really bad call, too. There was like 3 bad calls in that game.
All right. Well, this just gives me more
That's
time to
game.
try and figure out how to
Here.
get this damn countdown
You guys-
working again.
You guys not watch the Packers-Bears games? What happened in the last 2 minutes of the game? There's no way that's the best game of the year, especially with what happened to Packers-Bears. Yes, they can. Patriots do suck. Is Brady still on him this year? You didn't retire yet, did he? I know he was talking about it. Packers do not make playoffs easily. Every year they have to worry about like everybody like targeting Rodgers for injury just because they know that if they take out Rodgers then we suck. The Bears, I don't know. The Bears aren't too bad. Their new quarterback, I will say, I'm very surprised as to how good he actually got. In preseason, he looked so bad. I was like, I actually kind of felt bad for them because he was like a first round pick for them, and he was like so bad during preseason. But then all of a sudden, like regular season came, and he actually was playing pretty well, from what I saw. It's just their defense like choked so hard in the late game. Nobody cares about Red Sox. Nobody cares about baseball. Baseball's the most boring sport to watch. Nothing happens for like the first 5 innings.
Excuse me, soccer? Soccer's a thing.
Yeah,
You're lucky if your team scores twice a season.
Okay, but soccer is still at least fun to watch because they're doing crazy tricks sometimes if you actually know the good games to watch. It's only boring when you have a crap team and you watch them play. But if you're watching like Barcelona versus Real Madrid, those games are insane. Hockey is good. However, I will say hockey is only good during playoffs. I don't really care for the regular season. Regular season is just like... I mean, I guess stuff happens in the regular season, but at least in playoffs, like, you get, like, the constant draws and stuff, and back-to-back scores. Teams fight each other more often. The pause was because the Amps topped the seed,
Yeah.
but he is yet to say anything.
A summoner has reached.
Oh,
Hey, he's
he finally came
reconnected.
back. Wait, you already have 30 attack, strength, and defense? How do you already have that? How do you already have that? Is that an account you had in the past or something? Oh, okay.
Who are you talking with?
Ugly.
I guess I don't see him in the chat.
No, he's messaging me on Discord.
Uh,
And I'm too lazy to alt tab. We're back.
hey, we're back in game. All right, cool.
Hey! Woo!
I guess I forgot to send that message. Well, let's go ahead and get that rolling. All right. What do you know? Who paused? Yeah, we already discussed it. Was Spoder 1 was DC'd for like a solid 8 minutes, so that's really fun.
At the start of the game.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing happened.
There
Like, they
goes-
walked out and then poof.
Yeah.
the game was done.
Well, there goes half of their pause time for the set. Let's hope they don't need any more.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll add you on RuneScape after this. Hop on real quick. I actually like that Olaf skin.
It's pretty good. Oh my god.
Ah!
Woo! All right, tell you what, I'm buying everyone new routers next season.
All the extra money, screw it, go into next season's pot. Because apparently people think Wi-Fi is still good and they want it to truly be good when Wi-Fi will always be inferior to the direct connect.
Yeah. This is saddening.
And I truly believe that because ever since I switched to direct connect, I have never had an issue with wireless. Or never had an issue. I've always had issues with wireless. Whether it be high ping and constantly DCing because the range gets screwed up by something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, wireless can never be as good, right? 'Cause
There's just too much interference in your house. Whether it's like beams that are like in the walls, like your piping, electrical wires, microwaves, bricks, if your house is made of brick. Depending on the range, even range can be a factor. I'm a computer geek, if you can tell. I love my computers. Yara has unpaused.
we're back in it now. All right.
Woo! Maybe we get to see some gameplay finally.
Maybe, if we're lucky. Probably won't get to see too much. I don't think... Yeah, this is not a fantastic trade for Spoder there.
Scott actually won that trade? I don't think he does until he's level 2.
No.
Because in level 2 he gets the crit thing.
Yeah, he gets his W, which helps him remount. So now it's pretty good because he can actually go in and get that done, but... Just both of them burning flashes. Meanwhile, bot lane, Nazumi gonna go into Daydream. Just getting some damage off, nothing too serious. But that's definitely the target they want to go for. Try and focus down the Soraka.
Cloud when he runs like without his like thing looks so funny the way he just hops around charging at people.
I know, it's hilarious. Spoder, though, quite a bit of trouble. Doesn't actually have his flash, nor does he have Joust because he got dismounted. First blood goes over to Awakened E-Girl on the Olaf.
It's unfortunate when he tried to flash in on a Cho'Gath early.
Yeah.
It just kind of heals everything.
Yeah, now Spoder actually taking a really aggressive TP back, but Olaf is still in the area. This is way too aggressive.
Right,
what is he doing? He's going to get dismounted already now. Spoder is definitely falling. Another kill over to the Olaf.
It's 2 kills in 3 minutes already.
2 kills in 3 minutes. He's going to be down at least a level. I mean, he was down on a level already when he TP'd. He's probably going to fall down another level. He's going to miss 2 whole waves. He actually might make it in time because this isn't pushing out too much. Olaf definitely should have stuck around to shove this wave in.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a monstrous lead. But wow, okay. Galaxy with a pretty good early game advantage right now. Already sitting 1,000 gold up at 3 minutes.
Hey, Ham, Jupiter and DSK Crisis need your help.
No, it's... I gave you mod privileges. If you see something... Jupiter's was fine. That one's a little...
What, the
little
DSK
silly.
Crisis?
No, I mean, no one's gonna fall for that, but that's a little silly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't...
No, it's nothing bad. It's just your typical copy and paste.
Yeah.
Attention fellow kids next door members. I actually forgot about that cartoon. Dude,
That
that cartoon
show was actually terrible.
No, what are you talking about? That show used to be so cool back then.
All I
Now it's
remember was the
garbage,
episode where like the one chick was trying to find like the secret flavor of ice cream. Natsume though in a lot of trouble with no flash. Ignites burn down Jimin's army with the kill. Nezumi goes for an aggressive flash onto Kiora, but gonna trade it as well.
The Kids Next Door was awesome.
No, don't kid yourself. Spoder going for his patented Rejuve bead. This time on a champion that actually needs it, as that does build into Tiamat, which is typically the first item you get on Kled.
You know, that should be our next meme, is just reach.
That should be my next... That should be the
Just
next Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out what the new Twitch emote should be, because I want to do a new one this season. Maybe Rejuve bead.
Yeah, Rejuve bead.
I'm thinking either Rejuve bead. I was really thinking Ice Cream Truck would be a pretty good one, or Steak.
Or the steak, yeah. The steak could be good.
The
Just
steak.
because that's new and popular.
Yeah. That Steak channel is like our best channel right now on the
Or
Discord.
just food. Like, each week we have like a different food emote on there.
I don't know, man. Everyone seems pretty invested into Steak right now. Kappa and Spoda, though, keep trading. If Kappa hits 6, I mean, he can start looking to beat this Kled, but probably wants to trade a little bit more passively until that point.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's still not really too close. He's still got about 1/4 left. That wave's pretty far up, so Switter will definitely hit 6 before him.
Yeah.
Which will actually be scary, too, because then he can actually just ult him under tower and kill him before he hits 6.
Yeah, bot lane, though, Ignite's going to be used onto Daydream as he's forced to use his Flash.
Oh, he actually didn't hit 6 that wave, so he can actually go for this now.
Yeah, it actually... Yeah, it's because there was just such a bigger wave for Cho'Gath to catch there. That even though there was an XP lead on the Kled, Cho'Gath had more to gain from the upcoming push, but lots of focus on the top side from Amp's team, and Zilean actually just going to level up.
Oh,
This is a really aggressive Zac play, though, right? Like, there's nobody actually here. He's forced to flash away, trying to get to the Blast Cone, but a flash in from Olaf. He wants it, but this is just going to pop the passive. I don't know what you can really do. There's no flash on the Cho'Gath. He has no way to get here to help, but Awakened Eagle trying his darndest to get a kill. He's just going to trade himself over, though, as the shutdown gold actually goes over to the Kled. It was an all-right idea, but there was just nobody there to actually help him, sadly.
That's never good to see on a Kled, too, because Kled can run away with the leads that he gets.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if Kappa plays this right, he can definitely look to punish the Kled, as long as he doesn't let him back, but looks like he's just going to play it slow.
Yeah, he's a little far behind. Well, he's not too far behind, but he was before. With CS, having the wave have the slow push into him, so he probably just doesn't want to miss too much more CS. Since he knows he's going to have to play a little bit passive now.
Yeah.
Well, Olaf still has the lead, though, so it's not too terrible.
Yeah, he's still 600 gold up right now on Zac. Cho'Gath is still up in gold compared to Kled, right? The team still has a 500 gold lead, so not the worst thing. Maybe they just got to play a little bit more carefully around cooldowns there.
Yeah. Actually, looking at all the CS, looks like Hamp is actually ahead in pretty much every lane.
Yeah.
So The only lane that's kind of close is the jungle, but that's mostly just because it's taking a camp that has more.
No, because all camps get 4 now.
I mean, if you still take a big camp, it's you have a 4 CS over.
Right, but
Or is it just 4 CS regardless of what the camp is?
every camp gives you 4 CS no matter what camp it is.
So Gromp gives you 4 CS.
Grom gives you 4 CS, Krugs gives you 4 CS, Raptors gives you 4 CS.
That's kind of stupid. I mean, it makes sense, but
Yeah.
it's kind of silly to have Gromp give you 4 CS.
Yeah. Yeah, it really pissed DG off when he learned about that because, I mean, you used to be able to, like, early game count their CS and figure out which camps they've done, but Jimin's in a little bit of trouble as the Bear Trapper Rope is going to come in, pull him back under the tower, but now Spoder's in a bit of a rough spot as well. He does a flash if he needs it, but he's just going to hobble on out of there with the Zillion speed up.
And that's the annoyance about
Olaf has
Zillion.
made his way here. They want to go forward, but the charm not going to land, forcing the flash out. Now Jimin's in a little bit of trouble as the Elastic Slingshot trying to go forward. Spoder taking a fight. There's no chrono break for you here yet. Now Startro running as well. Gets a less bounce off. Going to bring him in towards the Zillion if he can get the ult. But the Zillion with the Ragnarok going to pop the chrono shift. And now they need to watch out for Nezumi because he's going to come in with the Grand Entrance. Finds his way onto the Ari. He's going to be burning down pretty low. Nice chain of corruption onto the Xayah. And I think the fight might stop there. We'll see. I think Olaf is too low to take it. Now, a nice blade collar onto the Varus means he might fall down. The Elastic Slingshot flashed away from him, but Nezumi going to go under the tower as well. Is he able to get the dash out? He is silenced, but still manages to find a way out of the fight. A really good job there.
Yeah, unfortunately, even though he tried to flash out, he still had the Zillion bomb on him, so he was pretty much dead from the start there. So
Yeah.
kind of a wasted flash, but one of those things I guess you just don't really see until after you already did it, and then it's just kind of, well...
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to really notice the Zillion bomb on you.
Yeah, especially depending on the skin. Like, when you see, like, all those other spells, like, you're trying to pay attention to, like, so much going on around you, dodging stuff, and...
Yeah.
Scooter actually almost already getting this top tower.
Yeah, he got a lot of free time there with it after that mid lane gank. Definitely got it pretty low. And sitting on a sizable CS lead now as well. It's actually going to give him about a 400 gold advantage in the lane. Cabra Crusader going for a bit of, I guess, a trade because Jimin's is here. They look like they want to go all in. Joust has already been used, but the charm not going to land. Here comes the dismount, but I don't think they've got the CC to follow through with it. I say you just kind of burn through a few too many spells without landing them.
Yeah, Kip unfortunately thinking that Scooter would go in, but he actually just backed off and he used the rupture on himself.
Yep.
And then kind of surprising the charm missed, but...
Yeah, it's really... Sometimes it's surprisingly hard to actually land, like, point-blank skill shots. Like, I'd almost rather try to aim, like, a mid-range one than a point-blank one.
Yeah, it can be really awkward, especially if they're right on top of you, because sometimes, depending on, like, where their character is, they might actually be behind you instead of in front.
Right.
Is Army new to their team?
No, that was... no,
Or is that
they
an
used to be
AFK?
Jimin's Thigh, and then yesterday they had been using a troll name, and I refused to say it on stream, so they got upset and changed back to Jimin's.
Oh.
So we're going to see a little bit of a fight topside as Olaf getting super low, but should be able to pick up a kill pretty fast as the feast is coming through. Now Zach with the last bounce trying to escape, but you're really just bringing them with you. Nice flash over the wall there as a awakened Emer going to follow through on the rupture. Popping the cell division for the moment. See if they're able to finish this off. They should be able to. Cho'Gath going to tank it up, but a nice TP from the Zillion is actually going to save his life.
Yeah, and they're actually not going to be able to get it now, but now Zillion's on the chase.
And he's going to chase forward. I don't think he can catch this at all, but it was definitely a good TP to save the Zac.
That's always unfortunate when that happens.
We are going to see an engage onto the Xayah, though. Her ult's already used, and a nice quickness from Rakan. Actually charming up the whole team. Now Jimin's army on the wrong side of the fight. Nice flash from Chijiro. Able to land a great blade collar. A double kill for her. Now she wants to go forward onto Daydream as well. See if Nezumi can get in. Another Grand Engine's gonna knock her up in a triple kill for the 80 carry.
I'll have to go back and look at that, but I'm almost positive when he flashed forward, he was able to snare every one of those people down there, both mid and the bot lane.
Yeah, Zaya's feathers are very, very good. Chijiro definitely made a great play there with them.
It's just always nice seeing that, because especially when they're in 3 different directions and you still hit all 3 of them like that.
Yeah.
Normally you just see
Sometimes the
standard
stars
cutaway.
just align like that, where you're just like, oh, hey, look. Yeah, you don't see too many players actually take advantage of that kind of stuff with flash feathers, but some people a little bit more aware than others. Looks like Chijiro kind of got that twinkle in her eye there.
Yeah. But you never know. He also could have just never known it was like that, and he was just going for one, but then it just got the other. And it worked out anyway. You know, like those famous I messed up play, but still worked out.
Yeah.
You'll have those. when we decide we're gonna end, but then you know our team still aces the team.
Amp now sitting with a pretty nice 2K gold lead. Definitely turning around the early game into their favor. So one thing that Amp does very well is even if they have like lost a gold lead, they'll just kind of like group up on you at level 6 and just like take a fight when you least expect it and end up just kind of turning everything around. Which is, I mean, exactly what happened earlier.
And then really confuses other teams.
Yeah.
Which is hard to deal with when teams do that kind of stuff. You know, when you're not ready for it, it's hard to deal with because you're not fast enough to the rotation, and then you just kind of fall behind.
Yep.
I'm actually really surprised those 2 bombs weren't blowing up on each other. That was weird.
Yeah, the centers just never intersected.
They were like right on top of each other. It was 2 minions.
They have to be like really, really close.
You see, you say that, but then it's like when champions get stunned, they're like 100 feet away. And it's like, I got stunned by that? And you're just like, how'd that even happen?
Yeah, minions work by different laws. I think it's based on the model of the character, I would assume.
Yeah, it must be.
Amp though gonna be taking a Rift Herald for themselves so that they can start opening up the game even more. Ooh, yeah, keep that muted.
I'm sorry.
Jeebus.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Yep. Alright, well, Rift Herald's been picked up. We're going to possibly see a fight, but Galaxy not looking like they actually want to commit quite yet. Wicked Girl walking up into a bush a little questionably. A lot of stuff missed though from Amp. With the charm actually landing onto Sputter now. He's going to get dismounted and the Chain of Corruption lands onto him as well. They're going to go forward. He does have the Chrono Break onto him. That should help him quite a bit as he's running forward. Going to suicide his life, but now Starstro gets a nice Let's Bounce onto Cap Crusader. The fight's going all out. There goes the Kled. First one to fall in the fight. Now Kiora gets hit by the Blade Caller. They're trying to do damage back to him. There is no revive if anybody gets close. So they're just going to see a 2-for-1 into Galaxy's favor for the time being. It was really good from Galaxy actually kind of waiting out the Zillion ult. Recognizing that if they did the rest of the damage right then, it would not really help out at all because he would just res. So they waited for it to get low, and then Awakened E-Girl went in.
I always forget I have my phone on sometimes.
I always keep my phone on like silent. Spectator most live feed of the game. It's 3 minutes delayed. Spectator is on a 3-minute delay, but it's pretty close to live. What were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I always like keep mine on. I don't know. I guess I just don't know if anybody's gonna actually call because then like when it's on vibrate, I just don't hear it.
Yeah.
Unless it's on my desk. If it's on my desk when I'm playing and I have it on vibrate, then I'll just feel it going off.
Yeah, I don't get calls from anybody, so that's fine for me. I do miss a lot of text though. I'll see something that's like 4 hours later. I'm like, oops.
I don't get too many calls, but I get enough to where it's like I kind of have to keep on because I get some from people at work and then I get some from my family.
Yeah.
But I don't like go out of the way to like call people though to say like, hey, what's up?
We're gonna
Oh.
see charge coming out onto the Clyde. You can't charm that. You can't run away from it. But with the Spirit Rush, might actually be able to escape from all three members that ended up diving onto him. Gives a lot of map control over to Amp, but at least Jim has got out with their life.
Yeah, that's when Spooter went in with the ult. He missed the bear trap, so he wasn't able to kind of pull him back in to kind of confirm the kill. But
Yeah.
at least he was able to get out. I just realized Clover's posted a phone emote.
A lot of little phone emotes, yeah.
Shut up, Clovers. Stop being mean to me.
Oh, we're gonna see a little bit of a fight in the mid lane. A Star Show getting pretty low. He's forced into his passive. They do need to worry a little bit about this Rift Herald as well and start trying to finish off the Zac, but they're actually diving into the backside, and Azumi gets a knock up onto the Cho'Gath, but Chijiro really close to falling down. One more Arctic gonna do it, as now Awakened Eagle looking for a second kill in the fight. He's gonna go for the feast on to the Kled. Now Natsume in a bit of trouble as Kiora gets a nice shin of corruption, and the heal from Soraka gonna keep him alive. The silence means there's nothing this Zillion can do. 3 kills over to Galaxy. As they take the fight to Amp, they're going to be going towards the Ocean Drake as well.
Monitor is always gray. You need to fix. Yeah.
So funny thing about that, talking about computer repairmen's and gray monitors. When I started my new job, my IT guy, you know, he got me all set up. He's like, here's your computer, here's your monitors, and I was like, oh boy, I got 2 monitors on top of having a laptop, so I got 3 monitors, and I was excited. And like my second day, I went in and like my monitor just wouldn't turn on. I was like, oh my god, one of the monitors, not like the laptop monitor. Yeah. So I had to call the IT guy over. You know, he's looking around, and he's trying to figure out, and he's just like, okay, well, it looks like your monitor's just dead. I'm like, great. You know, second day, I already killed a monitor. Not that I killed it. I mean, it died.
Sometimes still monitors can be weird, though. You know, if they're like different types of brands, or if it's just like a bad part, or even if it's like monitors to laptops. Like monitors to laptops always causes problems.
Yeah, but so like a week after that, the replacement monitor he gave me for that one died too. And he's just like, you are a hex. He's like, you need to stop breaking things. It's not me, I swear. I treat electronics very nice, and they just break on me regardless.
It's always nice when you get replacements and they break.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start complaining and complain to the guy that he's bringing me broken parts. It's not me, I swear.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had also broken a third one, like another week after that. But it turns out somebody just accidentally turned off the power strip in the room.
Oh.
And so I was like sitting there, it's just like, it just won't turn on. And I look at the power strip, I'm like, oh, someone just nicked the power button.
3 things to check. 1, if the power button on the monitor is on. 2, if the plug is actually all the way in.
Right.
3, the power strip.
Right. So.
Because especially if it's a power strip, it's like.
I was really weird. I was like, man, this guy's gonna think I'm just coming in here breaking monitors left and right. Break 3 monitors in my first 3 weeks of the job. But,
yeah.
Luckily, it's only been 2, so that's solid. Game state is definitely kind of slowing down. Essentially even gold leads. Fights could really go either way. It really comes down to execution at this point. I don't think either team really has a solid advantage. I think...
Yeah, because both fights so far have actually been pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Amp's comp is just a little bit more suited for it. because they've just got so much engaged. Looks like we're actually going to see Jimin's nice dodge away. So let's
nice.
bounce. Going to go completely wide. Does land on the
they
Cho'Gath,
got the
but now
Cho.
Olaf into the back of the fight, doing so much damage. There goes Tajiro. This fight starting to go wildly in the favor of the Galaxy as they start picking on the Zac. He's going to fall down as well. Jimin's picks up another kill. They're going to keep chasing forward. Looks like Cho'Gath wants to try and land a Rupture. It will actually knock up both of them, but a double bomb going to stop the advance as now Galaxy are turning on to Baron.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for that. Like, Zac was trying to go for a play, but when he used his Let's Bounce to bring the team in, he only picked up the Cho. But then when he brought the Cho in, he brought it right on top of Jijiro, and he just, like, demolished him with the Olaf when she came into his system. Or he...
Yeah.
But...
It's definitely a pretty unfortunate situation. This Baron, lots being done by Natsume. As long as they just stay away from the back of the pit, I think they'll be fine. It does get secured by Kiora. So now Galaxy, 24 minutes in the game with the Baron and a 3,000 gold lead. Looking like they want to take it to Amp. Pretty strong. I'm going to copy pasta that even though it's at my own expense.
Oh, no. We don't have enough viewers for this yet. Stop it.
Maybe if we got viewers. You guys should go get us viewers.
What are we at? I don't even know. I think we're still at like 25 or
We're
something.
like averaging around 27, 30.
Yeah.
I know
we average like 25. That's
Yeah.
like normal. See?
I was watching Games XP and I was like, man, how do they got 50 viewers? Like, what are they doing, right? And I realized it's because they run it on the weekends. Like, no one is watching Twitch. Whereas, like, right, we run Red as LCS goes. Like, no one's watching us.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably it. So hopefully the end of this season is actually going to be a little bit past the end of Worlds, I think. So we might pick up a lot of viewership. But a big engage coming in from Galaxies. They're going to chase forward. 2 Righteous Glories already used. So much damage onto Nozumi. He barely is able to dash away. This champion's mobility is insane as Zac goes into the Soul Division. Now Kled missing with his ult. He's charging. But nothing.
It's just funny when he sees Kled like run straight across the like doesn't even charge anymore.
Yeah. It's always a little amusing to watch. But Galaxy now going to be pushing onto this tower. Want to get quite a bit done. Capricorn Crusader still has his stone plate, if anything is to happen. But definitely a pretty good fight there from Galaxy. Definitely holding on to their lead. Got their first tower of the game. They've got a 4K gold lead with one tower. Like, they had no towers before that, so now they're going to look to try and open up the rest of the map. They still need to play carefully.
It almost feels now like Galaxy's actually getting the edge in these team fights, even though Amp is trying to start a lot of them. It's like they always either get turned around on or somehow Galaxy comes out on top.
Jupiter, I don't even, like, how is that even applicable to any of this? Oh, wait, no, I get it now. I get it now. I was thinking baseball. Okay, that's, Jesus Christ. That's a little toxic. Okay. Right, well, Amber going to be setting up around this dragon area. At least they look like they want to, but gonna have to fight for it. Snow Galaxy moving in. Baron is still up on the characters, but
Shogat's starting to get kind of scary. However, it would be nice if he got a little bit of MR for the Zillion. Oh,
yeah,
no!
Zillion's gonna get caught up by the chain of corruption. He's in a bit of a bad spot now. Amp looking like they want to try and engage to try and save him, but it's not gonna happen. There goes the Zillion. Jimin's army picks up his 4th kill of the game.
Man, those double silences are just, it's always heartbreaking to get, like, caught by those when you just try to, like, do something and you have Soraka and Cho'Gath silence on you and you're just like, guess I can't press any buttons today.
Yeah, it's a very harsh comp to try and fight, which is something that Galaxy are very good at, like, kind of doing, just setting up these really harsh comps. He's at 3. Wow. Okay, Cho'Gath needs to start feasting on minions more. He's only at 3 minion stacks, even though he's got 7 stacks total. But, yeah, having 2 silences, especially into a champion like Zac and Rakan, who, like, they want to engage, but it's also kind of telegraphed when they're going to. You can just throw down the Soraka silence. You can have Cho'Gath jump in and silence as well, and pretty useful having such a negating comp like this.
Yeah. Not sure about that teleport there. I feel like it was probably just better to just let the tower go and just walk up because
Yeah,
you weren't really gonna save it. But
that tower was gone.
okay, guys, let's calm down.
I don't know where Jupiter's getting all these memes from. They're
Yeah.
pretty low qual.
Yeah, they're like actually making the zero sense. Super exciting games.
Clovers.
Help me retire. No, instead of me, put ham.
Yeah, I don't want to retire. I'm just hitting my peak. I'm gonna be the next. I'm gonna be the next freak, you know.
The next freak.
I'm
Well,
gonna be the next freak.
that would actually be kind of lit, though. No lie. Like if you like got a job at Riot, I'd be like, "Yay, we all know that guy."
You're like, well, it's him, Cam. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, you never know, because they are gonna probably start firing people, because you know how they're sexist against both men and women,
Jesus Christ.
because of their bro culture.
All right. Well. Chijiro's finished her Mortar Reminder, which will help a little bit, but I don't know who's like really healing up a ridiculous amount from Galaxy to like warrant needing a Mortar Reminder so early.
Yeah, especially since I guess Cho.
Ooh,
Cho's,
Cluddle from behind. Looks like they're going to go pretty aggressive onto this. A really good engage as
Cho's
well.
not there yet.
So
He's
many
coming.
people, but the Zac just lands
Cho's
on a
fighting.
Ragnarok. Now Cho with the flank on the side gets a knock up onto Jajir, trying to go forward. Not going to use it to feast quite yet. The Stone Plate is on and a kill
my
onto Spoder Rod. Now Starstorm, the next one going to the feast onto the back line as Azumi falls. Now Zac getting taken down as well. Natsume not able to save anybody. Still has his ult as well. They've lost 3 members in the Zillion, standing on the revival. Gonna be running away, forced to flash out, but here comes the Predator on the Olaf. Is he able to get anything off? The
Run,
Endertoes
Olaf.
are gonna be missing. They're going wide as Galaxy kind of losing sight of the goal here, but Natsume doing a good job of baiting this out. He's weaving, he's dodging, he's got a lot of movement speed.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, Clovers, that's true. My hairline's too good to be the next freak, but Natsume might finally fall as Kiyora's chasing forward. Not going to actually get the kill, but Jajira picks up mid, and so will Galaxy win the fight. They spent so much time trying to kill a freaking Zillion that they're just not going to actually get the better end of the map pressure.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to get a few extra kills. They do still get a tower, but man, that damage in that fight from Cho'Gath when he got into the back line was insane. Like all of a sudden, I was watching Zillion and Zaya, and their health bars were just disappearing after he landed the rupture.
Yeah.
Whether or not Ari helped with that too, I'm sure she probably did, but I was kind of more paying attention to Cho just running at him from the back line. That was a really nice flank.
It was. That is one of the scary things about Cho'Gath that ever since Don't Play has been released, been one of the main reasons why he's actually been such a terrifying champion ever since the middle of last season.
Well, it really wasn't Stoneplate. It was when they reworked him and released Stoneplate, because then they made it so that his ulti scales off the amount of HP that he has.
Right, so his ulti scales off the amount of HP that he has, right? Which is, yeah, that's a good point. Now, sitting at 5k health without Stoneplate, pretty good. He uses that, goes up to 10k health. It does give reduced damage, but because true damage is not affected by damage reduction, even self-applied damage reduction, that ult legitimately does like 1,000 true damage, right? It's like a fully stacked Darius ult coming from a Cho'Gath.
Yeah, it's like between 1,100 to 1,200, and then a lot more late game.
Yeah, so it is definitely a terrifying prospect. He's right at that point where you can just walk in, get a nice stone plate, ult. And the nice thing is, since it's true damage, you can ult whoever you want and feel good about it, right? You ult a squishy, they're down to 300 health. If someone's not able to follow up, then maybe that doesn't matter. But you could just ult a frontline, bring them down to half health, and your team gets to kill that much faster. So it's a very useful thing to have on your team.
Yeah. And also, is probably why Cho'Gath has always just been so good, because his kit in general is just really, really good.
Yeah,
He's got really good sustain by getting healing and mana. His rupture and silence are both good. He's got a slow.
he's definitely got a lot of options. We're going to see a fight starting out. As Kled's using his ult, but going a little bit wide. Nazumi with a nice jump in on. Now, here goes the Zac. Misses a little bit. Kappa Crusader
Soraka!
now doing a lot in the fight. The Stone Plate used a little bit late. It looks like he's actually going to fall down. He does go down. Now the Zac goes in, and not even going into passive. He actually just straight up gets killed. And so much damage coming out from the backside. I don't think that Galaxy can actually finish off this fight. Jim is forced to flash away. Now trying to run as the ultimate from Chijiro finally coming out. A nice another grand entrance gonna land. Kiora, the last one alive, trying to run. The movement speed from Zillion might be enough, but not gonna finish off the kill. That's where
It was unfortunate that Ari missed both her charms in the middle of that fight.
yeah.
Because he probably could have gotten a couple kills if he actually landed them.
We're at... Oh yeah, we're way over. We're not. We're at 6 right now. Neutral objectives. We had
We're
Baron, Herald, and 4 dragons.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that we need over for the game.
Wow.
You know,
Over
we
only
probably,
had 17% of the total pot. Whoever won that got banked.
Me.
You should check your point, see if it paid out properly.
Oh yeah, let's see. Ooh, I got 4,000.
You got a pretty good chunk of points there.
Yeah, I went from 800 to 4,000. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Who voted under? Who would vote under for that?
I don't
You know,
know.
we probably should have set a time limit instead of just saying 5.5.
Well, but I mean, neutral objectives, if you're going to count Baron and dragons, it kind of has to be total. Because otherwise you're just setting dragons at that point, essentially. But we are going to see a little bit of engage onto the Rakan. The silence means he can't jump away. And Cho'Gath behind the Zac as well. They're going to be trying to get him. He's going to flash over the wall while Jim is following up with the charm landing. They might be able to pick off the kill, but he's actually turning his focus onto Natsume, onto the Zillion, letting the Zac just walk free. He's going to use the elastic slingshot, but jumping straight into Kiora. Now with the piercing arrow, that's going to knock him into cell division. They should be able to finish off this kill and gives them strong control over the Baron.
You know what I just realized actually watching him kill Zac Blobs? Apparently Zac Blobs count as CS.
Yes. Zac Blobs, you can smite Zac Blobs. They count as like monsters. Or
Oh yeah,
minions.
I know, but it's weird that they also add on to your CS.
Yeah. All right, well, a second Baron going over to Galaxy, 36 minutes in. Still only a 4K cold lead, but they've been finding the picks and getting the neutral objectives off of it. This is going to help them try and close out the game, as they have already tried. It didn't work out the first time. We'll see how well it goes this time. A little disjointed as Kiora is going for a red buff as this monstrous wave is pushing in. His team needs to just kind of slow down this push so that he can catch up. Otherwise, they might get engaged on. As the Kled is here as well. Could be a good moment for Galaxy to try and bait something, but Zac has respawned. So has Nazumi. Turret is going to fall down to the Baron. Amp sitting on a good chunk of gold, so they might not want to actually stick around and fight this. Or not Amp, Galaxy sitting on a good chunk of gold. So it's going to be a little dangerous to stick around and try and fight this. All right, there is an engage from the Zac. The fight's already starting up. Nazumi, the first to fall, immediately goes down as now Jim is trying to run over from Chiro. He's not going to get out. Starstro in the back is dying. So much damage from the Zac, but the Chrono Shift is going to be enough to keep him alive for the time being. The Strixie Strike's trying to get something done. I just don't think he can actually make it. The Silence knocks him out of the elastic slingshot, and Chijiro forced to flash away from the Rupture. Now in a bit of a rough spot, if anything else is to land. Galaxy with 4 and Baron pushing up on the inhib turret. Now Olaf looks like he wants to go in as well. Kled is dangerously close to getting dismounted. The Rupture actually lands onto Xayah. She doesn't have flash. She used it earlier. She goes down. The shutdown as Awakened Eagle chases forward on the Olaf. The remount from Kled might spell his doom, but a heal from the Soraka. He's actually gonna die. Spoder tried his darndest as he falls as well. Galaxy Gaming, 38 minutes in, they're pushing up. They've got the damage, they've got the Baron, they have the Nexus. Hell, they've got Nazumi's life as well as he falls down. Another snipe from Kiora. And Galaxy Gaming with a 1-game lead against this first place team in the tournament. That was really, really well played from Galaxy. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some numbers here. Got 32,000 from Kiora, 20 to 27,000 from the rest of the map. Kled actually getting pretty outdamaged by Cho'Gath. It's a little surprising. Definitely, this is probably the worst game I think Swatter has ever played. A 1 in 10. He proved me wrong when I said we haven't seen the Garen go 9-0. And now he's also shown me the 1 in 10 Kled. It's kind of all over the place. But a really good game from Galaxy. Fantastic score lines across the board. 8-1-11 on Kappa. 6-3-18 on Olaf. 7-4-11. I have no clue who to give MVP to, honestly. My first thought was Olaf. But, I mean, the more I look at it, the more I think Capital Crusader also just had a phenomenal game. And Daydream, kind of the sleeper as well. Because it's hard to recognize and notice what all a Soraka is doing when you're kind of just like looking at health bars going down. And sometimes you don't realize that they're also going back up. So it's really hard to actually sit here and judge this one. Because everybody just did actually phenomenal, but... How often has Spoder played Kled? An okay amount of times, actually. He's played it enough that this is a surprising score for him. I actually think I'm going to give Game 1 MVP to Kappa. I was leaning pretty heavily towards Olaf, but I think Kappa actually just had a phenomenal game as well. So I'm going to give Game 1 MVP over to Capricorn Crusader. Really good job there.